What's up, fellow NEO fans, NEO investors, people interested in NEO? Today, we're going to be talking about a deal that I saw that came across my email that NEO has just entered into with the country of Azerbaijan. I didn't even know where this country was. I didn't know about this country. I didn't know this country existed until I saw this news article. So I actually had to look up how to pronounce it. And Azerbaijan, that's how you pronounce it. I just want to get it correct. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Says NEO enters Azerbaijan market with unprecedented distributor deal. And this is on CNEV post. So CNEV post. And it says that NEO appointed Green Car as its national distributor in Azerbaijan and will start delivering vehicles in the country in the second quarter of 2025. So it's a big deal, if you ask me, with the tariffs going on, with 100% tariffs for China EVs in the U.S. and also a bunch of tariffs in Europe. NEO and other companies are moving forward in other countries, and they're prospering. So here's a photo of. It says NEO signed a strategic partnership with Azerbaijan's Green Car to further extend its global reach. Okay, not sure who all is in the photo, but it seems to be NEO representatives and people from the country of Azerbaijan and Green Car. So it says NEO, NYSE, NEO has officially announced its entry into the Azerbaijan market through a partnership with a local distributor rather than the direct sales model the company had been using, marking the beginning of a more flexible strategy in international markets. Okay, this tells me that NEO's not gonna have to do everything on their own. They have real partnerships with the locals. The Chinese electric vehicle EV maker today announced the signing of a strategic cooperation agreement with Green Car at a forum in the Azerbaijan Pavilion of the 29th Conference of the Parties to the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, COP29, in Baku, AzerbaiJanuary. Okay, so let's break this down. It says that strategic cooperation agreement with Green Car at a forum in the Azerbaijan Pavilion of the 29th Conference. I have to look that up. 29th Conference of the Parties to the UN Framework. Okay, we'll Google that in a second, but let's keep reading for now. NEO announced that it will officially launch operations in Azerbaijan to provide EV products and services to local customers, according to a press release. Okay, Green Car will serve as NEO's national general distributor in Azerbaijan. Let me stop this ad from. Oops, didn't mean to open it up. I guess there is no way to stop the ad. Okay. Green Car will serve as NEO's national general distributor in Azerbaijan, directly reaching local users, the release said. Okay, cool. Scroll down some more. Founded in 2014, the distributor is a pioneering force in green car technology in Azerbaijan, focusing on the promotion and integration of EVs and sustainable transportation. Okay, we're going to hold them to that. We're going to Google and try to find some information on Green Car in Azerbaijan. It says, under NEO's guidelines, Green Car will launch localized operations for products, services, and community, and invest in and build NEO's local sales and service networks, including charging and swapping facilities, service centers, and NEO houses. Wait a minute. So Green Car is going to invest in and build NEO's local sales and service networks, including charging and swapping facilities. Okay, for everybody saying that, NEO needs burning cash, apparently some other people are going to invest in and burn their cash. Wow. Swap. Okay, this is big. This is good. At the same time, NEO will develop and license digital products such as the NEO Azerbaijan website. That's easy for NEO. They got developers to do that. and mobile app for Green Card to ensure a consistent global user experience. That part is easy for NEO. That ain't gonna cost NEO a lot of money. Just to tell their developers, okay, develop a website for NEO Azerbaijan, and also let's get them an app, which is basically just a clone of our app. Just create a new database. And I'm not saying it's super easy, but I'm just saying it's not like a big spin. They already got developers that work for NEO. So this is going to be nothing new for them. Their DevOps people can handle this one. The signing ceremony was attended by Zhao Yingmin, head of the Chinese delegation to COP29, very cool, and Vice Minister of China's Ministry of Ecology and Environment, Umaira Tagieva, Deputy Minister of Ecology and Natural Resources of Azerbaijan. Okay, that's who that is. So Umaira Tagieva, that's the Deputy Minister of Ecology and Natural Resources of Azerbaijan. Quinn Leong, co-founder and president of NEO, we know who he is, and Rustman Ibrahimov, COO of Green Card. Okay, cool. So we got somebody from Green Card there. We got founder of NEO there. We've got the Deputy Minister of Ecology and Natural Resources of Azerbaijan is there. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Azerbaijan's promising new energy vehicle market is flourishing with opportunities, and NEO desires to be a part of it, accelerating the company's globalization, according to Ken. Okay, Ken, who's NEO's founder, one of NEO's founders. And I think this is a picture of Ken. Yeah, this picture of him right here. It says, this is a quote from Ken. It says, with rich experience and ample resources in the local market, our partner Green Card will facilitate our growth in Azerbaijan and provide local users with smart EV products and services featuring innovative technology and experience excellence, said Quinn. I love this. So this is a picture of NEO co-founder and president Quinn Leong delivered a speech at the forum. See if I can find a video on that later. It says, this is the first time that NEO has appointed a distributor. First time. In a departure from the direct sales model it has previously adhered to. I'm happy to be invested in NEO. The company has always been a strong supporter of the direct sales model and maintained it even when it entered the European market. Hoping to bring its entire service system overseas, but it's difficult to get the swap systems and swap stations and things going in Europe, from what I've heard, like in Norway. Even though Norway has been really receptive to the NEO products, there's a lot of regulations in Europe to get a swap station built. Where NEO can build swap stations like really, really quick. In China, it's more difficult in Europe. So that's why there's only like 50 in Europe, but there's like 2,600 in China or something like that. So this is good because they're dealing with an economy, they're dealing with a government, they're dealing with the people who are excited to have them. This is the type of difference that you need that makes a difference to a company's success. When you have people that actually want you there, they're going to invest in it. They're going to put money in the swap stations, and that's what you want. This is great. Okay, it says, so the company had already been a supportive direct sales model. They maintained it when they went to European markets, hoping to bring its entire service system overseas. But over the past year, there have been several reports that the company would try the dealership model, though all have been denied. Okay, so the direct sales model is seen as helping to better serve customers and gain loyal supporters, but has also been criticized for being costly and not flexible enough. Okay, so let me kind of read over that. First time NEO is a distributor. Okay, so this is with the distributor. This is different from the direct sales model. Okay, so NEO's local peers Xpeng and Zeekr has adopted the dealer model in their efforts to expand into overseas markets to achieve rapid expansion of their business coverage. The strategic partnership with Green Card further extends its global reach. NEO's press release today said, in the future, the company will In In the future, the company will continue to push forward the research and development and innovation of its core technologies to serve users in more countries and regions. Cool. NEO entered the EU market in 2021 and only have 50 swap stations, which sucks. Taking the first step in its globalization layout. I like how NEO moves slow but methodical. So far, it has launched the ES8, ET7, ES7, ET5, ET5 Touring, and ES6 in Norway, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Denmark. Because of the trademark rights lawsuit with Audi, NEO's ES series model have been renamed EL series in overseas markets. Wow, okay, I did not know that. So ES8 has been renamed EL8 overseas markets, with ES8 as EL8, ES7 as EL7, and ES6 as EL6. Okay, good to know. Learn something new every day. It has built 58, like I said, 58 swap stations in Europe, including 20 in Norway, 19 in Germany, according to data compiled by CN EV Post. The company has also opened 8 NEO houses, 10 NEO spaces, and 45 service centers in Europe. In October, NEO announced its entry into the Middle East and North Africa, which is called MENA, or MENA, however you want to pronounce it, MENA region, and would start comprehensive business operations in the UAE starting from the fourth quarter of this year, which they have already entered into the Middle East. They're in the UAE, Abu Dhabi. This is good. This is what you want, guys. See, you want you want to go where people want you there, and I think it's going to be. I think people put so much emphasis on the U.S. market. I get it, because I think we buy like 15 million cars here a year or something, you know. So it is a big market here, but it's not the only market. And I've noticed even in the semiconductor sector, in the computer sector and things like this, when they pushed Huawei out of the U.S. and said you can't come here, you can't sell here, it caused Huawei to just look into other markets. And by the way, one of Huawei's biggest businesses is its telecom, its infrastructure. Not necessarily them selling laptops or selling phones, them selling the equipment to have 5G, 5G.5 service and all that kind of stuff in other markets. Huawei's making more money than ever. They're like up 30% this year in their revenues or something like that. You can Google it. But what I'm seeing happening is the West saying, you know, no, we don't want you here. You can't come here. We're going to pass tariffs. We're going to do these sanctions. We're going to do that. We're isolating ourselves because we have to pay more for cars. We're paying $40,000 average price for a new car in America. It's crazy. It's not, tariffs not helping the average consumer. So what's happening is we're putting our head in the sand, you know, not the people, but, you know, the government policies and things. And they're saying, oh, you know, we don't see you. We don't hear you, China. We don't. And it's a really childish approach. The bottom line is the other parts of the globe are doing plenty of business with China, Africa, Middle East. And it kind of sucks because they're getting all the cool stuff, all the cool cars and stuff are going to be going to Egypt and all these other places. We're going to be the last people to get any affordable cool tech. But anyway, it is what it is. But this is crazy. So the sentence that got me, that blew me away, was that this paragraph right here. Under NEO's guidelines, Green Car will launch localized operations for products, services, and community, and invest in and build NEO's local sales and service networks, including charging and swapping facilities. This is what everybody's been complaining about. NEO's burning cash. I mean, this is the model. This is the model that once governments and other entities start getting into building those swap stations, and they kind of take that off of NEO's plate, because NEO's like, look, we'll bring the cars, we'll bring the infrastructure, we'll bring the digital infrastructure. See, that's what NEO needs to bring, is the branding and the digital infrastructure. Let them other people build a swap or put in some money for those swap stations. And this model, I see 2025 I'm calling it right now. I mean, I don't know. This is not financial advice. This is not relationship advice. This is not networking advice. This is not health advice. This is not Miami Vice. This is not advice. This is not a vice grip. This is not a vice lord. This is not any vice. But I'm just giving an opinion. I don't know anything about business. I'm barely know anything about investing. But when you partner with people, you want them to have skin in the game. You want them to put up some money. You want them to put up something. And, besides just saying, oh, we're going to let you come over here and sell to the arrogance of that. Chinese ain't selling no cars in America right now, and they're killing the game. So if they continue to kill the game and sell to the rest of the world, who is it hurting that China can't come? Are you serious? Like, China, you can't come here. You can't sell to us. Okay. I mean, it would have been easy for China to come. It would have been great. It would have been profitable for them and good for us too, but maybe not good for the OEMs, the older legacy car companies, but it'd been good for the American consumer. But by them not coming here, okay, they weren't coming here anyway. They're like, you're not putting no money in our pocket anyway. So that's the crazy thing about it all. So this is good. This is good. Anyway, I'm out. I'll leave a link to this article in the description. You can read about it yourself. And I looked up, I tried to find something on green cars. So I found their Instagram page, Green Car Azerbaijan, and then they had a link to their website. And I went over there, clicked on their about page, and it talks about them and who they are. And I'm going to do some more research on them, probably going to sign their email list, frequently asked questions, just find out more about them. But nah, this is good. And let's see. I found Azerbaijan on the map because I was like, where is this place? Where, I didn't know where they were. So the location of them, it's always good to, do some research, find out some stuff about the world, man. How do I open in maps? So they're basically located near the Caspian Sea. And you see them, they're next to Armenia, and to their south, they have Tehran, they have Georgia, and Russia comes right down there too. So if we zoom out, you'll see where Azerbaijan is. They're a big country, and I never knew they existed, so I'm learning about geography. So they're right here, and then you see China over here. Be honest with y'all, it's cheaper for China to do business with Africa. It's closer to ship cars to Africa. They come right here through the, I think they can come through the Banda Sea, or maybe ship some cars this way, or maybe by land. I'm not sure how they're going to get them over there, but I'm assuming some of it's going to be by land. But to get them to America, you got to go way across the Pacific Ocean. And it would be a long, yeah, anyway. The business that... they're about to kill the game. And don't let them go to Madagascar, some countries that really need it, and start putting up those swap stations with the solar panels and stuff, and allowing some of these more developing countries to have access to cheaper vehicles and swapping facilities. Man, nah, I'm down with swap. Yeah, I'm down with Team Swap. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Check out that article. Check out Green Car. And check out Azerbaijan, and peace out.